Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And guys, I hear you. You could please stop. I know QNT has been making huge waves. I just haven't been reporting on it because I already got you guys in at solid pinpoints. So, I mean, obviously, yeah, sure. I could capitalize on talking on QNT, telling you guys that it's doing major moves and stuff. But overall, this move here is nothing significant in my opinion. I still think that QNT is severely undervalued for what it is actually going to be doing. If you guys hold XRP, if you hold HBAR, if you hold whatever asset you hold right now, ALBT, whatever the case may be, this is one of those assets that you should probably be keeping an eye on. First off, right now, there's about 29,409 holders. This has jumped significantly since my original buys on this, and even my original, videos on this. Going back to June 13th, there were 17,861 holders. So we jumped nearly 10,000 holders since then. And even if we look at it, right, there's 29,409 holders, right? If we actually do the math of what is in circulating supply divided by that number, there's roughly only about 410 QNT per person to actually hold regarding the circulating supply. Isn't that absolutely crazy? That means that almost nearly all of the supply for QNT is nearly bought up if you think about it. Because honestly, this is one of those assets that if you could buy a large amount of it, I definitely would. This is still going to make significant moves. A lot of people ask me, where's the pullback? Where should I buy? Honestly, buy it at this level. Because tomorrow, the next day, whatever, we could see something like this, a parabolic shift where it goes from, $300 and, whatever, $28 to almost $400. I've been talking to you guys about this asset since it was under $50, and I do have the proof. I could tell you guys right now. Look at this is pretty much when I was making a video on it. I made videos on it back in, May, and also even into June. Guys, I was telling you, get QNT here. I was buying it at this point. And guess what QNT was worth at this point? $50. This was on May 26th. To give you guys that insight, let me actually go to the year. So if we go back to May 26th, here is the 26th. It dipped down all the way to about 60, or this is actually June. So this is actually May back here. So it was around $47.35. And it actually dipped down to $38.67. So this was ground floor levels if you guys were following me on Twitter at that time. So honestly speaking, all of these assets I even talked about, if we talk about XRP at this point, HBAR, QNT, all of these assets made significant gains since there, and QNT has been one of those assets that you need to keep an eye out on. First off, when you're investing in QNT, you're also investing in all of these other assets or companies that are utilizing QNT overall. I mean, they are using Hyperledger. And QNT leverages Hyperledger technology to really allow for DLTs and DLNs to really work efficiently. And it's connecting pretty much everything around the world, right? Now, also, we see here, so many people are buying these trash coins, whatever the case may be, yet you just need to have the winning trio. Now, this goes in hand with QNT, ALBT, and even ZCX. I personally don't hold any ZCX, but I do hold ALBT and QNT. Now, I've told you guys about ALBT when it was at 20 cents. It's now like, I don't even know, it's like over $1 or something like that now. But again, going in hand with that, we even see, here's QNT. Here's, I mean, it doesn't get any more, in your face than this. I mean, these are all of these companies that these people have worked for. I mean, guys, I've been telling you guys about QNT. If you guys don't have a bag now, you probably should. But, I mean, that's just my overall input on that. Now, in regards to QNT, I do think that it will still continue to move and appreciate in price as time goes forward. Even during the bear market, I think that QNT has a high probability of not dropping too much because a lot of the supply is going to be gone. has a less supply than Bitcoin. So think about it like this. You're buying QNT at $394, okay? If you knew that Bitcoin was going to 65K and you could have bought Bitcoin at $389, knowing that it's going to 65K, would you have done it? Because that's the basis here. It's the idea that QNT at some point in time will have a market cap of $1 trillion plus. It's inevitable, okay? And think about the idea on where it would actually be in terms of price at that point, because even at $50,000, it still only has a market cap from its circulating supply of $603 billion. Okay, so even if it gets to $80,000, it's still not at the market cap that Bitcoin was at. So this is an easy, in my opinion, hold long term, because it's inevitable for it to hit a $1 trillion market cap, in my opinion. What it's doing for, I mean, listen, we're talking about blockchain, DAG, and even tempo, because this is going to see a massive influx in price appreciation, because we even see that it is basically the world's first DLT gateway for enterprise that delivers interoperability across different systems, networks, and DLTs. I've talked to you guys about interoperability for a very long time. I've actually said that use case is so specific in terms of this entire market that you cannot put a price tag on it. Okay? Guys, please do the research and get into QNT if you haven't already, because this is going to be a leading asset in the next few years. It already is a leading asset now. So definitely do your research on QNT. I have a deep breakdown of what QNT is doing, what Quant Networks is basically trying to achieve. You guys should watch that video if you guys haven't already. Now, in regards to XRP, I understand that XRP is getting a lot of hate right now in regards to the QNT entire community. It's whatever, but let's actually talk about some clear insights. So we see this tweet from IMF. Now, I actually did a video on this before, but it says the collapse of the system of fixed exchange rates shook the world in 1971, but paved the way for the modern international monetary system as we can contemplate how the digital age may further alter the system. The past holds some lessons. And this is clear to me, right? So even talking about QNT is going to obviously leverage Ripple technology into a new aspect. Not in the sense that QNT is using Ripple technology, but the sense that Ripple is going to use Hyperledger technology as well and leverage from QNT. But we talk about all these DLTs and we talk about DLNs because QNT is basically allowing for a DLN or a distributed ledger network to be built and actually connect all these DLTs to one. We talk about this as well. The digital age of technology, the digital age of monetary value systems and all this stuff. This is going to be an altered future for fintech zones and financial abilities in general. And it goes hand in hand with XRP. Because we're seeing this now, right? We're seeing a lot of things. First off, we see the Bank of International Settlements is calling for central banks around the world to act fast over the rising crypto and decentralized finance space. And we've seen this in regards to CBDCs for a very long time. And even going back to HBAR, we've also seen CBDC talk for a very long time. We talk about the future of finance. We talk about DeFi and stablecoins and the attacks on crypto. It's been a conversation that I've been having for a very long time with a lot of people who come to my live streams to even listen to my videos and stuff. This is a new entire system that we're talking about. We're talking about changing an old bank model platform that is basically being utilized on a daily scale, even talking about the Swift network and stuff. And we talk about a few assets that actually have the possibility to change this. We talk about, obviously QNT. We also talk about XRP. We also talk about HBAR. We talk about a lot of these assets. And it's because when we look at what XRP is doing, I seriously think that at some point in time, we're going to see a huge influx in price for a lot of these fintech coins and these utility tokens because the technology behind them is absolutely endless in terms of potential. We talk about XRP's ODL service. We talk about the line of credit for SMEs. We also talk about what will happen if they grasp the B2B market. We talk about, scaling, all these payment systems for these major banking systems, in regards to CBDCs and that ODL service, unlocking liquidity. It's such a major use case. And it even goes back to the whole idea of interoperability, because we still need, sure, XRP is a bridge currency and it's going to bridge these CBDCs together, but we still need to connect DLTs together through a DLN. So QNT is also an incredible asset to hold for what it is worth, because when we talk about these DLTs, and sure, these DLTs are scaling, they're making waves in the market, but they still need to be connected to one another through an interoperable asset like QNT. So obviously QNT is definitely a hold. Now also I want to talk to you guys about this. So the sign's clear. We see, in quotation marks here, it's a little bit of a meme, but because Ripple is a scam and XRP is going to zero, right? And this goes back to the World Economic Forum actually having a thumbnail of Brad Garlinghouse, and he was only in the video for a few seconds during the end of it, and it is an 1 and 5 minute long video. Why do you think that they threw him in there in terms of the overall thumbnail? I mean, listen, when we talk about what Ripple and XRP's doing in terms of their end goal, when we talk about what they're trying to accomplish, you cannot put a price tag on XRP for what it's worth, and you cannot put a price tag on QNT for what it's worth. Sure, you could put a price tag on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's overall use case is really just a speculative store of value. The use case behind QNT, we can't put a price tag on, because we actually don't even know what the worth of these DLTs are going to be worth in, say for so another 4 years. So overall, to really kind of wrap up this video, I would say always look at the bigger picture at hand. Sure, QNT's pumping, it looks great to buy in, whatever the case may be. People are telling you to buy it. People are saying, this is huge. It's the idea that there's only 12 million tokens in circulating supply. There's only 14.6 million in total supply. There's 29,000 holders. From the time that I bought to now, we've seen a massive influx. I've gotten so many people into this asset under, $100, under $50. This is only the start. I've said 5 digits to, plus for QNT. We could see $100,000 QNT in a few years, and people still won't believe it. In terms of XRP, I mean, who knows where the price of XRP could actually go when it is truly utilized. I think overall, what we are marching into is a massive financial switch being flipped. And it's not the idea of hopium or whatever, but it is clear warning signs on what's going to be happening in terms of the monetary system, in terms of the digital age of technology. Anybody with a clear mindset could actually see what is happening behind closed doors. We need to work into an efficient environment in terms of finance and actually march into a digital age, or else guess what's going to happen? We're just going to fall behind in terms of innovation, because we already see this innovation happening around the world. CBDCs being brought in, ODL services being pretty much ramped up utilizing XRP. We're in pretty much almost end game, and I think that the end game is 2022 to 2025 in terms of ISO 222 tokens. And QNT is going to play a vital role in this. So, with that being said, I hope that covers QNT a little bit. I know a lot of people have been asking for QNT content, so there you go. There you have it. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys don't want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys join this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.